So, whoops. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. We've got some trouble. My camera doesn't work, so it's hard. I couldn't start it in full screen. Hello, everybody. You will have a weird viewing experience because there is no face for me. Uh, I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. Now I'm hearing myself. It's just starting great. Anyways, what? Hello, everybody. Hold on. Yes. Why is it flickering like that? I don't know. Some very weird stuff is happening. I don't know where I'm hearing myself from. I'm hearing some. Oh yeah, okay. That's where I'm hearing myself from. Okay. I'm sorry, everybody. Okay, at least we see Frog. At least we see Frog. That's good. So, here's the deal. We got some stuffs to talk about. Is everything okay on everything? Yes, I think. I'll get my Switch ready. That way we get some background ambience. I need the Discord sound as well. Yeah, okay.
Just a
Sorry for the
sec.
messy start. And your camera just quit. Great. We just both don't have cameras. That's amazing, right? Um, gee. So, we have stuff to talk about. Some nice topics. We've got the mid-season patch, as you guys can see from the thumbnail. Um, I've asked around, what people are looking for. So we're gonna be talking about what people are saying. As soon as I start this Splatoon game, right here, we can check out the daily posts, as we usually do in the beginning. Is your camera dead, by the way, Frog? Frog is not answering. Amazing. Darn. This is because usually he just like calls at the end, like just before we begin, and he's playing Fortnite or something. So it's always like kind of messy because we don't really have time to prepare. I mean, I was not prepared either. Uh, but yes. So what do we have? The post. Oh yes, that meme.
Okay,
The
I'm
meme
back.
with the dog. Wait, I think I'm supposed to hear you, but it's really low. Let me turn on the volume. Yes. Okay,
Is
the
it now?
camera of Frog is back. At least we have someone that we can see. Have you seen the meme with the dog, Mr. Frog,
Where?
on the Splatoon game slash everywhere else? Because it's everywhere on Twitter and stuff.
No, actually, I've not seen it.
The one with the dog that takes the chips from the ball or something.
Nope, haven't seen it.
Okay. Well, it's kind of everywhere. I didn't check the post this week too much, but yeah, it's pretty much
Oh,
expected
just
to see this.
see if it's anywhere there.
Um, Always Among Us, because obviously there's gonna be some Among Us. So anyways, let's move on to the topics for this week, if I manage to find my spreadsheet. But it was the mid-season patch. I asked around in the Squid School server. People mentioned two things I think that were interesting. First off, they mentioned that they wanted. So the first thing that a person said is buff the undercover umbrella, which is very surprising that they mentioned that weapon specifically first. But it's cool, I guess. And then they mentioned nerf crab. Oh wait, okay. So they said buff the undercover umbrella by just like replacing its original kit. Like, don't even make a new kit, just replace the original one because it's trash. That's what they said. I was like, what do you mean? I like the kit. And they were like, well, yeah, but that's if it works. And they were assuming it doesn't work, and then they didn't explain why. So, okay. What are you looking forward to during this patch, Mr. Frog?
I actually don't know.
Are you looking for buffs for the sniper raider? Because you've been trying it out. We'll talk about this later, but yes.
But I don't think I'm gonna be getting 5 stars on that thing anytime soon.
Nah, 5 stars is really hard. I told you it's not worth trying. Uh,
It is worth trying,
just
okay.
play weapons that you enjoy. But anyways, so they also mentioned that they wanted buffs for the stem, for the reef slider, and for the inkjet, which I guess is fair. Um, those are some of the least liked specials, or like people don't really say, "Oh, it's good," or "I'm making plays." Usually, they just complain that it doesn't really work, or that it's hard to play. So I guess that's that. Um, Not really anything that we could say. Like, the main thing is everybody's complaining about Crab, and I don't necessarily disagree. Because it has too many options. It's not. I wouldn't say it's broken. I would just say that it has an answer for everything at any time, and that's kind of too cracked. I don't know how to fix it, but I'm pretty sure Nintendo can like think up some spoopy ways to make it better if they consider it something to be nerfed, and I trust them to do something cool. Um, I trust this patch to be very interesting. That's for sure. There's surely gonna be some stuff you're gonna be like, I didn't think that they would fix it like that, or oh, I didn't even think that this was a problem. But I guess I'm glad that they did that. Um, Okay, so let's move on to the poll of the week, and hopefully I should have the thing set up correctly. Here it is, the poll of the week. We have I made a poll, which is which one of these Splatoon game modes do you prefer? We had 18 votes. So the first one at 44% is online battles. Obviously, Splatoon. It's an online multiplayer game. But PvP, what do you expect? It's literally what the game is all about. Then you get Salmon Run, to be expected. Is the other kind of nearly fully fledged mode. That's kind of like a full game. So Salmon Run at 33%. Then you got 17% for Hero Mode, because I guess it does have a campaign. And then you got 6% for Table Turf. I don't know the math, but that's probably just one or two persons voting. So that's cool. At least we got some love for every single mode, so that's cool. And also, yeah, the order of the results is pretty much to be expected. I personally vouch for Salmon Run because it's fun. I like Salmon Run. What do you think personally, Frog? What do you like?
Probably say online battles.
Yeah.
What I play most of the time. I hardly play Salmon Run, so.
That is pretty. Yes, it is pretty normal. Nothing to add. This is a good choice. So, next up on the list, we have the Splatoon fun fact. So I kind of struggled to find some for this week. Let me try to kind of lower the volume of the game, because I'm gonna show something on the browser. So, did you know the Splatak song, the main theme of the Splatoon game? I mean, the first song basically. Did you know that the theme is kind of reused in multiple parts of the game?
Yeah, I kind of noticed that.
So like, there's the main theme. Okay, it's kind of loud. Okay, you guys should be able to hear it though. Wait, no, actually you can't hear it. That kind. Whoop. Might be able to fix that. But basically, it shows up in different places. Like, obviously in the multiplayer, like that's literally the song. Then you've got during the big run, there's a remix.
Which is really good for some reason.
Yes, it is very good. Then hold on, you got, where was it? Oh yeah, during the Table Turf battle, you actually got a remix of it, because like, I mean,
Basically
it's Table Turf. It's like, it's
Is
the
it in
mini
hero
thing.
mode at all?
I don't know if it appears in hero mode, but there's one other place in which it appears. Do you know which one this is?
No.
It's a song that many people on my streams often call a banger, because I often stay very often on that screen for reasons that you might know, and it is the terminal lobby screen, the one where you have the replay codes. If I figure out the audio shenanigans, then I will be able to like give you guys a listen. But for now, I guess let's just move on to. Oh, actually, no. Let me just do a little preview tease of the poll for next week. It is gonna be about music as well. It's gonna be about which game in the Splatoon franchise has the best multiplayer tracks, because it kind of fits with the theme of the fun fact of this week, right? And then next week we're gonna have the answers to the poll, and I'm gonna have another Splatoon fun fact about music, and then I'm gonna have another poll that I'm gonna tease at that time about music again, which is wow, so good. Uh, but okay, do you have anything else to add on that?
No.
Or do we move on to your Sniper Rider experience?
Yeah, I guess we could actually move on to that if you want.
Okay, then hit us with it, Mr. Frog. Let me switch to you so that we can see you. So explain why did you choose the Sniper Rider, and how bad did it go?
Well, I don't know. Let's say it's a what is it? It's a weapon that I don't really see almost anyone using, because in like the past, like in all the Splatfest battles I played the other day, like last week, not a single person was doing it, and that was like the last time I played Splatoon for a lot. Like 100 matches, not a single person was using the weapon.
Okay. And so
And
you
I
decided
kind
to
of
pick it up.
decided yeah, I decided to try it out and see really how bad is it. Well, I don't
And
know
how
if
bad
it's
is it?
skill or something, but like, well, here's the first problem. I'm not good with chargers.
I think I kind of noticed it. Yeah.
Second problem, you gotta hit them 2 times.
Oh, oof.
But every
Yeah.
time I try to hit them, my aim goes to China, and I can't do that.
And also, I guess, like, since the Sniper is kind of like a halfway in between a sniper and a splatling, like, have you had any experience with splatlings either, or not? Also,
I like, you mean the weapon? Like, how have I used it?
yeah, like, because you say you're not really too good with snipers, but are you any good with splatlings? Because
Oh,
if you're
yeah,
not good
Hydra and
with both,
Splatling is. I'm pretty good with it.
okay.
It's like a long range weapon, but there's even if you don't hit your shots, you got like 40 more.
Yeah, except in this case, you need to aim them correctly, and you don't got 40 more. Also, I'm noticing a lot of people in chat. Hello, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and saying hi. So yes, do you have any specific tips, or like what's your experience? Because like right now, it kind of seems like you're kind of abandoning. I don't even know. Like you never touched a weapon. You're like, why not? Let me just pick it up, but not just like, oh, I'm gonna try it out. You're like, oh, I'm gonna get 5 stars on it. Nobody gets 5 stars on any weapon, and you're like, let me just get 5 stars on this weapon that nobody uses and that I have no experience with, or the
I
whole
mean, I'm
class.
almost at 4 stars with the Sniper Riders, so I'm still telling you, if that was painful enough.
Okay.
And
Well,
now I
at
gotta do
least,
that 10 more times.
hey, at least that's your entry point into snipers. Like you're getting some experience with them, so that's pretty cool.
I mean, normal chargers, actually, I'm not too bad with it. Like the GooTuber, I've used quite a bit.
The GooTuber. But anyways, I guess I also have some stuff to say about a weapon I've been trying, which is the L3, the little, the burst fire weapon
Yep, the
that's
burst fire
short
one.
range and that spams really fast. I haven't tried it too much, so this is just like very early first impressions. But I think it paints well. I think it paints a lot. I mean, it's literally a hose, I guess, so it does make sense. And the thing with it is that, I mean, the paint is very cool and clean, and like you can swim in it.
And if I remember, I think it has Crab Tank and Curling Bomb, right?
Exactly. And one cool thing, is that I think it's got the same range as a splatter shot or more, but it paints better. But it's just a bit more unwieldy, I guess. And maybe it's like it does less damage, I guess, and also, yeah, I guess that's the main drawbacks. But otherwise, if you're pretty like mechanically skilled, I think it's pretty alright.
Yeah.
Then I played some games and I kept losing them, so I don't really know if that's related to the weapon or not.
how much I lost with the sniper raider. Easily my biggest losing streak ever.
Well, yeah. So I have tried it, but I was kind of tired and I didn't really try too hard. So I do not know yet. I need to do more testing. But I like the weapon, and I might also like move on to the H3 because like I feel like those two weapons are weapons that aren't looked at too much, and I might like try those two and try to figure out the kind of like the subcategory of shooters, like the burst fire ones. Because the H3 has some cool potential as well, because you can kind of do some jump shots like the splash can and have perfect accuracy, but except like you need to be extremely precise and you can do it at long range. And that sounds
Yeah.
very fun, but also very hard, but also very fun. So I need to try that. And oh my gosh, whenever I tried the L3, I did some matches and I had so much like game information that just popped up in my mind, like stuff about the curling bombs, some tech, like how you could use them, and I wrote like probably 5 pages of text that I need to organize and probably make some videos of at some point, which I'm never gonna make because you know me, I'm all big talk and never do anything. But anyways, so we have comment of the week. Oh yeah, comment of the week. So this is our last topic, the comment of the week that was sent on last week's podcast episode, and a person, which I think it was Cold Galaxy, said asked the question, what kinds of weapons would you want to see added to the game? So I
What
guess
kind of weapons? Ooh,
yeah,
that's a
I
good
guess
one.
more than just like variants of in which classes or whatever, it's like literally which new weapons would you want, like what interests you. And also chat, if you're still here, feel free to participate. Like what kind of weapons would you like to see? What would be a fun weapon? Because we got stuff like buckets, we got stuff like I guess kind of swords. They made some swords. I mean, not necessarily new categories, but like for example, if there were to be a new Splatana, what would it be? Right?
Hmm.
Or a new stringer, what would it be?
There's a new
How
stringer.
would
I'm
they
sure they're gonna
function?
make a heavy one.
A heavy what?
Like I don't know, like a stringer that takes way longer to charge, but like can easily kill people. It has much longer range or something.
Well, it's already kind of at max range, so I don't know how they could do that. I feel like they would probably pull something like it wouldn't be very it would, because maybe we're thinking too much in like the weapon needs to be heavier or it needs to be lighter, and I don't necessarily think this is the correct way to think, because if you see like blasters, you've got some that have longer range and some that have shorter range, but like even in the short range you have the Clash Blaster and you have the Luna Blaster, and they don't function the same at all, right?
Yeah, the Clash
And
Blaster, it can two-shot people, but it can also like four-shot people with indirect hits.
well, yeah, but would you say the Clash Blaster is a light or a heavy, and the Luna, is it a light or a heavy? I mean, it's short range, but it also hits very hard,
I think
and
that
then
one's gotta be a heavy one, and the Clash Blaster has to be a light one.
but then you got the Rapid Blasters, which are like very long range and very low radius, but also low damage. It's weird. It's like which one is which. Um, so there can probably be variants that because okay, I think I've got an even better example, like buckets, because you don't really have a long range one or a short range one. I mean, you do have, but in between the machine and the regular bucket, which one is the? I mean, it's not necessarily that they're longer range or anything. It's just that they function differently, which is interesting. And I feel like they probably could pull off something where you have like the blah blah blah, right? The blah blah blah. It's weird. It's different, and I do wish that they would pull some cool crazy stuff like this for the new weapons, because that would be very cool. But as with all things Nintendo, we can't predict them. We can only wonder what they're gonna do and then be impressed at the things that they did that we didn't expect. Can I figure out the audio stuff? I will try one last time. In the meantime, if you have any other things to add, you can do that now. Like, did you find any fun facts? Because you never bring your fun facts to the mix.
Now here's
Always
the
me.
thing, I'm very bad at coming up with.
I mean, it's not necessarily you need to come up with them.
Like
It's
I have
just
to
like,
find them.
yeah, you have to find them in the game.
You see, I'm kind of a dumbass, and I can't do that.
Aw, it's not cool to say stuff like this. Splatoon 3. Okay, I think I got it. Hold on. Okay, so we got this. Oops, we got this attack here. Oh yeah, it's showing up. And then we got this one, which is like I think table turf, right? And then you got the big run, which is like. So yeah, it's the same melody. But then you got the lobby terminal, which has nothing to do with battling. I mean, I guess I guess you can see replays, whatever. But it's also like. So yeah, it's the same melody, and that's pretty cool. So okay, I guess we're done for this episode. So, what do you guys think about the mid-season patch? What do you guys want to see? Please leave your opinions in the comments. Also, stay tuned for the poll of the week for next week, because it is gonna be which of the 3 games do you think has the best multiplayer soundtrack? I'm gonna make the poll as soon as this is over, and you're gonna be able to find it in the community tab. Frog, do you have any channels to plug? Anything?
No,
Where can
not
we
really.
find you? On Twitch, I suppose, right?
Yeah, that's it. Basically my Twitch. I don't post on YouTube yet.
Yeah. But yes, find Frog on Twitch at I'll post the link in the comments. So check it out. And on that note, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. I mean, you guys don't see my camera, but yes, I will see you next time. Bye.